Pond crew, John G, Modern Design Aquascaping. Our team builds custom ponds, fountains, and waterfalls out of natural stone and wood. My goal, educate and inspire the world about ponds and water features. Today's video is episode number 2 in our water feature maintenance series. It's all about skimmer boxes. I'm gonna teach you how we do maintenance on our Aquascape Signature Series skimmers. I'm gonna tell you how and why to add bacteria into your pond to help keep your biological feature working at its best. I'm gonna drive out to a client's house, walk you through that process, and I'm gonna teach you guys all you need to know about care and maintenance of your skimmer for your pond. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. All right, guys, so this is gonna be short and sweet, man. There's not a lot to this, but I wanna make sure that I give you the information to get it right. So first of all, obviously you're gonna take the lid off. Now inside of your skimmer, you have a basket. You're gonna simply lift this basket up out of here. I'm not gonna have a lot of junk to get out of this guy because it's a new water feature, but I might catch a very cute little frog. How about that guy? In you go. All right, you just stay right there. All right, so that's stage 1. Stage 2, snap this lid closed. When you close this lid, your pumps will pump the water right down out of this skimmer where stuff's easy to get to. All right, that's extra cool. I don't have the pumps unplugged. The next thing you're gonna do is you got a filter pad down inside of here, guys. You're gonna wanna reach right in here. You're gonna pull this filter pad out. Now, your pumps are exposed at that point. I'm gonna gently, you wanna just don't rip it out of here. This skimmer's got 2 pumps running in it. It's a pretty big pond. And so there's a tail that goes in between, and you have to be gentle getting this tail out of here or you will rip your pad in half, and it's a challenge. So here comes the pad, and lo and behold, look how lovely and clean. Now this is the dark green Matala style filter mat. There's also a denser pad that you can get, but literally this filter pad, you're just gonna bang it out on the rocks, and that's what's gonna happen to get the debris out of this one. You don't really need to pressure wash it. It's not a thing. If it's super dirty, you can spray it out with the hose, but for practical reasons, I'm not gonna do this. The next thing you wanna do is if you have a door that'll close and you're able to hold that door shut, with one hand, the water level is gonna go down inside this filter. That's gonna expose your rack that your filter pads sit on. And because the pumps are still running and you're holding the door shut, the water can't get in as fast as it's going out. So the water level will just drop down in where it's easy for you to just get a visual. Make sure, depending on your pump style, that you don't have the whole housing. Like if you have an AquaSurge pump, it's got a housing on the front that stuff collects on because it's not a solids handling pump, then you're gonna need to scrape the debris off of that pump once in a while. And a lot of different style of pumps have that going on. So make sure that you clean that off if necessary. Squirrel! I had to run out here and share this with you guys because this is a solids handling pump. I asked myself, do I really need to say this? And I was like, yep, probably I do need to say this. This solids handling pump is missing the front. I'm going to show you a picture of one with the front on. If you don't know what a solids handling pump is, don't stick your fingers near your pump while it's plugged in, guys. This little impeller can spin around at speeds up to 4,000 RPMs. This housing has a hole on the end that you can stick your finger through. Think blender. Hey, that's all I gotta say about that. If you have a pump with the cover and you know it, you can put your hand down there and clean the cover after you let the water pump out. If you don't know what kind of pump you have, pull the plug before you do anything. I don't want to get any messages down there in the comments that say, John, I stuck my finger down there to clean my pump off and ground the tip off. Don't do it. Just saying. This is the point when you want to add your beneficial bacteria, guys. This is really key because I want you to think this through. If you're spraying out your filter pad with city water, then every time you spray it out, you sanitize the filter pad. If you put your beneficial bacteria in your skimmer while the filter pad's in, a lot of your bacteria is gonna stick to this filter pad. So you're gonna colonize this with bacteria, and the next time you clean your skimmer, you're gonna spray it with city water, you're gonna kill all that bacteria. So while the pad is out, let's put this bacteria in. All right, you got a little scoop in here. I'm pretty sure this is like a scoop per 1,000, and this is about a 3,000 gallon feature, but it's also new. So I'm gonna do 5 scoops today to help seed this thing. There's a ton of different styles of bacteria, guys, and I'm not gonna teach a class on beneficial bacteria today. Let's just say that there's products as a class for another time, but I don't want you to feel like this skimmer box is heavy maintenance. Put the parts back together, you put the filter pad back in, you put the rack back in, you put the lid back on, make sure everything's snug and tight, you're finished. That's it. So people, I hope you learned a bunch about your skimmer box, how it works, why it works, all that stuff. Do me a favor, if you liked it, shoot us a thumbs up, do this, subscribe to our channel so that you can continue learning awesome tips and tricks from our team at Modern Design. Guys, go to the Ecosystem Pond series, number 2, whatever, about mechanical filtration. I'm putting that link up there. It will teach you more about what a skimmer is and how it interacts with your entire ecosystem. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you spending time with us. I appreciate your dedication to our channel, and I hope you have a most amazing day. I'm out.